Eugene Jackson, set to take on Jeremy Horn, freestyle man against a Miletich fighter, 33 years old, 25 years old, so 8 years differ. Jackson is smaller, and Jackson does weigh less as we get set for this middleweight matchup. For the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a highly anticipated and much looked forward to 3-round middleweight bout, beginning with the fighter standing to my left. He is a Miletich Fighting Systems team member with a mixed martial arts record of 38-5-4. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 199 pounds. Fighting out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, please welcome back Jeremy Horn. And his opponent standing to my right. He is a freestyle fighter with a mixed martial arts record of 10-3 and a UFC record of 2-1. All his victories by way of knockout. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 199 pounds. Fighting out of East Palo Alto, California, please welcome the Wolf, Eugene Jackson. And our referee for this bout is Mr. Mario Yamasaki.
Jeremy Horn, full-time fighter against Eugene Jackson, part-time fighter. More on that storyline as we continue.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Mario Yamasaki gets this middleweight fight underway. Great depth in the middleweight division. Kondo a winner. He could see Tito Ortiz in the future. These two young men, both contenders in that middleweight division.
I see where Jeremy's looking. He's watching the hips and he's watching the feet. He's going to come out kicking. He don't want to bang with Jackson.
Well, Jackson coming off a loss to Kikuta. That happened at UFC 25, UFC J3 in Japan. He was not feeling well that night. Came in with a bout of the flu, the jet lag. It's hard to fight over there, as you well know, Frank. And Jeremy Horn, always impressive. And he got his start against Frank Shamrock, and he showed some skills that you weren't so sure he possessed in that matchup.
No, he came out as a total sleeper and took me completely by surprise, as he took everyone by surprise. He doesn't look at his physique, he doesn't look menacing, but he's got skills and he's got tons of experience.
And his physique is 10 times more impressive than it was when at 23 years old he took you on 2 years ago.
Absolutely. His nickname is Gumby. He just gets out there and just flows and moves.
Bad when you go home after Gumby kicks your butt.
Yeah. What do you do then?
Exactly. I got to fight at school today. Who kicked my butt? Gumby did.
Gumby took me out.
That's right. And we say that with respect to Jeremy, of course. Well, you can say it without respect. I'm going to say it with respect. You can get away with it.
See, Horn, very patient, good position, great control, very patient fighter. I think that's been his key to success. He's so patient, he's always there, he's always fighting.
Frank, Jeremy's motioned over more than once already to his corner, and in his corner, our lightweight champion, one of the best trainers in the world, Pat Miletich. And we'll keep an eye on that, and you can help us kind of re-deliver the messages that you imagine that Pat's giving to Jeremy, because it's pretty common the things that are said by you and by Pat working in the corners of a respective fighter.
Yeah, fighting is fighting. It's all pretty much the same stuff. I think Jeremy's just checking in with time. I think he has the cardio game plan now as well. He wants to finish the round strong. He wants to pick it up in the middle. He wants to play each round like it's its own fight. And as well, look for a finish all the time.
Now, Horn knows that Eugene Jackson has really good balance, likes to punch. But the thing that Jeremy Horn wants to do is put him on his back. He feels he can take care of him. If he puts Eugene Jackson on his back, that is where the fight is taking place right now.
And I think that's a correct assumption there. If this is his weak spot, being on his back is a wrestler's weak spot. They're not comfortable there. It takes them extra energy to do it.
There you go.
There's Pat Miletich. Congratulations to Pat. Newly married a week ago, going to Bora Bora on his honeymoon in about a week. So I guess part of his honeymoon includes a trip to New Orleans for a UFC.
Try walking your foot up.
And Pat's giving great advice. Real patient.
Horn looking to tee off, looking to get that right hand loose. Now he spins it.
Excellent guard pass there. Dropped his knee, passed right through. And I feel this is a very dominant position for him right here, especially with his style of jiu-jitsu.
We have to remember the basis in which each fighter is built, because the Miletich fighting system is built on diversity, but still, if you are first a wrestler, you will always be a wrestler. First a boxer, always a boxer, a jiu-jitsu specialist, and so on. That base is always going to be your foundation, isn't it?
Absolutely. Fighting is fighting is fighting. It's all you need. You got to punch, you got to kick, you got to knee, and you got to learn how to grapple and do holds. Whatever discipline you subscribe to, it needs elements from all those same things. But they always say fighting is fighting is fighting. Once you get in there and it gets going, it's all the same stuff.
Now Jackson knows that Jeremy Horn can be very, very crafty. He's always in the fight, always well conditioned, and really has never shown any fear. Jackson's classy competitor said he sees nothing negative about Jeremy Horn, and there's been nothing negative about his performance so far here in round number 1.
And Jackson's a real warrior. He gets out there every time, sick, whatever, he puts it on the line.
Now I talked about Eugene Jackson during one of our preliminary fights here tonight before we hit the live show involving Tim Lasik, and he and Lasik are just students of the game. I mean, they just absolutely love the Ultimate Fighting Championship and the
great armbar attempts. Really staying on it too.
Trying to close it off. Trying to close it off, and he does.
Nice hold.
Jeremy Horn wins by submission. That was impressive.
That was really impressive.
Jackson has said in those conversations with Lasik, it is such a chess match in this day and age. One mistake and you're done. One mistake and Jeremy Horn is over. Eugene give him a little jab and a big smile on his face. Great job done by Horn to finish.
Let's look at the replay. He got his knee up on his chest, and he was really controlling him here. And then when Jackson pushed his arm up to keep him away, he threw and went right into it. Then you see him, it didn't fall to his back. He kept rolling the whole time, looking for that arm bar until he finally set it. And when he was here, that arm straight, he's done.
So Jeremy Horn ups his UFC record to 4-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by tap out at 4 minutes 33 seconds of the very first round. For the winner, Jeremy Horn.